Hello, 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 and welcome to another RTAppetizer. Today we are facing Not Human 8 from Punpunia in the Glober server. They went with Arwell, Maid Chloe, Stene, Milam, and Roy. And I went with Hanga, Araz, Charlotte, Landy, and Aria. Let's see how things went. I have Charlotte on my team. Surely things will go very well. But who knows? I know. I actually know. So, hand guy is going first. This is to be expected. I'm just going to get all of my buffs up. Because, hey, a Landy hits twice as hard with attack buff. Araz, I'm just going to S2 into the Arwell so as not to push her up. Charlotte turns out to have the most attack, which is understandable and fine. Landy is going to throw herself and do pretty good damage to everybody. Oh, Landy didn't go into his guiding light. 65% chance. It just didn't happen. Great, lovely, wonderful, perfect. I do have a nice chunky barrier though, and immunity. Immunity is always good. Also, it is a lifesteal Stene because now it is back at full. And I don't think I did anything to necessarily affect that. Roy, of course, being able to go into the Landy. I am going to strip the Roy's buffs, gives everybody a nice barrier again. But my Landy is exposed, so they can S3 the Landy. Do they not stun? No, of course not. Get the barrier back up on everyone. Let me put defense buff up on everyone. And then I am going to push the Landy forward. Guiding light. Okay, great. Thank you, wonderful, perfect. Exactly what I wanted. So Landy's gonna go down here because her artifact just didn't work today, which is definitely a thing. Yeah, it is absolutely a lifesteal Stene. I don't know what artifact this Stene is on. They of course get the stun on my hand guy, because why would they not? I don't know what artifact is on. Maybe Crimson Moon. I didn't look, and there's definitely nothing I could do about that. So it is an attack down Roy, so I'm hoping this S3 won't do too much damage to me. But who am I joking? It is going to do way too much damage to me. And now, Charlotte, you don't even have your S3 yet. I'm just gonna go into that, kill the Arwell. And now I just have to hope that the Stene hits my Charlotte. Okay. I guess not. That's fine, I guess. One day the Stene will hit my whatchamacallit. Today's not that day though. Going into Araz, trying to finish him off. I have Soul Burn, so I'm just gonna Soul Burn, hope to defense break. No defense break, activate Chatty. But I have my hand guy available, so that should be fine. This should mitigate a little bit of the damage. Doesn't gain too much health. Now the Stene has to hit my Charlotte. They get a dual attack with the Roy, of course they do. And now Charlotte is very much not looking like she can do this. Because the damage mitigation from Arwell is still there, unfortunately. So I'm not able to kill the Stene. I'm not able to kill anybody. And I'm fairly certain if I didn't have immunity right now, the maid would stun me. So, slightly unfortunate. But yeah, once they do this and proc Holy Sack, I think even with Holy Sack, I don't think I'm able to do this, because the Maid Chloe, I'm going to give it a shot, of course, but the Maid Chloe can just just revive everybody next turn. So I have to hope that this kills the Maid Chloe. If it killed the Maid Chloe, I might have stood a chance, but it did not. And then they just do this, and yeah, I give up because there's no way I'm surviving an S1 from that Roy. So a bit unfortunate, but hey, we got to see Roy take down a team, which is always interesting to see. So let's see what's next up on the docket. Round 2, fight. We are facing someone from the Korea server. They go for LRK, Aiden, AOL, Zio, and TML. Just stacking books, because why not? I go for Arwell, Hand Guy, Zahak, Strays, and Architect Leica. They they ban out Zahak, I ban out Lulica, so they can't push their team. And I'm not afraid of the Zio. Zio can push back one of my openers, but everyone else is faster, so I'm not very afraid. They are going to go into the Strays, interestingly enough. However, my Architect Leica is going to set her sights on this Aiden Soulburn, because I don't trust anything in this game. I'm going to go still 50-50, but hey, it should kill even if it misses. It does miss, but still does almost 10k. If it was a bulky Aiden, that might have been a bit problematic, but thankfully it wasn't. Also, it hilariously pushes AOL above my Hand Guy, so I don't need to worry about that. ROL is going to attempt to stun this LRK, no dice, because it's my ROL. And then I am going to cleanse the straws so that he has attack buff. And the only person that doesn't have a skill null on at the moment is this LRK, who is the one person that I would kill with strays anyway. So, dual duty. It's great. And they didn't even break him out of the barrier. Thank you, Arwell, for soaking up all of that damage. Going to rip the S3, cut the planets in half, and do almost 55k to that LRK. Hand Guy is going to attempt to strip the Zio. It does not happen because it is, of course, a unit that I own. But I think we should still be fine. AOL only strips 2 buffs, so they weren't able to get rid of the escort buff on my Arwell. They're going to go into the Leica because she is the squishiest target that I have. Not quite going to get there, and her S1 is able to just blow up the Zio, which is fantastic. And I just like dunking on AOLs now that I have her free and I have Hand Guy. I just like dunking on AOL. Hey, look, it's AOL. Let's see what happens. They picked AOL, Aravi, Politis, Bryceria, and Acid. I go for Hand Guy, Zahak, Strays, Architect Leica, and Pirate Captain Flan. Let's see. Even though you've already seen the video I lost, I might put a second loss in here. I forgot to hit the button. You never know. I might hit you with the rare second loss. So I don't really have to do anything here. The best course of action is, of course, to not hit any of the buttons, because no one has book, which tells me that this AOL is Spirit's Breath and that this Politis is more than likely Siraren or Abyssal. So I am not going to give her any chance to do anything. I will, however, push the AOL above my Hand Guy, which is everything that I wanted to do. They try to go into the Strays, no dice. I am going to attack down. Never mind, just kidding, I got you. Attack down the Bryceria. Does not work. And then I'm going to attempt to kill everybody. It kills the Politis. Does not kill the Aravi, which is fine. I didn't have attack buff. But they really only have one unit they can go into, but hey, their Bryceria is still alive, so they don't get Politis back, which works for me. Now, the Bryceria is going to do her stuff, S3, everybody. It doesn't strip the Invincible from the Strays, which doesn't really matter. But I am going to... I think I just... What do I do here? I don't remember. Because I need to kill the Aravi. Okay, so I do that. I get rid of the skill null on the Aravi because even if this takes away all of my buff, which is hilariously it does not, I could still soul burn Zahak's S1 to kill the Aravi. And yeah, dunking on Arwell, or not Arwell. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names. Dunking on AOL again. Get wrecked. Nerd, upgrade to MSN, baby. Final one for today. We are facing Lux Hype from Chatty Rose in Global. They go with DJB, LRK, Ravi, Stene, and Destina. I go for Handguy, Yolha, Sharoon, Architect Leica, and Strays. They ban out the Architect Leica, and I ban out the DJB because that is the only source of push that they have, and I'd rather them not have such an advantage immediately. So everything perfectly according to plan. I am going to soul burn this, or not soul burn it, S3 with Handguy to give my Strays attack buff. And let's find out who the highest attack is, or the highest health is. And it was LRK. It did 57k to him, which is great. They can heal, or they can S3 here if they really want to. Bring back the Aravi, or bring back the LRK, but they're just going to push up this Stene. No attack buff Stene, which is fine by me. They are going to go into Sharoon, does almost nothing, which is probably very depressing for them. And then they're going to go into Sharoon again, hoping to get her low enough for Aravi. Again, Water's Origin, saving my bacon. I am just going to S3 here. Do a little bit of toxic damage, or venom damage to the Aravi, so now it's barely 19k. They just S1. I get a counterattack. Thank you, Sharoon. You are lovely as ever. Dual attack, but they get a counterattack from my dual attack, which, you know, is fine. I am going to... I almost said 0-2. I am going to skill 2 the Destina. I get another... Handguy just increases dual attacks by like 30%. Yeah, I know, dude. Like, I don't understand. Handguy has increased counterattack chance, and there's nothing you could tell me. There's nothing you could do to convince me otherwise. I soul burn the S2 of Strays so that I could do it again. And there we go. It was mostly a Sharoon, or mostly a Strays show, but Sharoon and Yolha were there for support, and I like that. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe if you want more content like this. If you did not like it, then you are a filthy AOL picker. That's the only thing that I can think of now for the disliking videos. I don't know. Maybe you like different kinds of cheese that other people don't like. I don't know, your life. If you felt incredibly ambivalent about the entire thing, then live your truth. Eat cheese. Unless you're lactose intolerant, then you probably shouldn't eat cheese. But who am I kidding? You're going to eat cheese anyway.